I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Political dynasties, the Kennedys, the Obamas, and now the strongest political team to ever be created by the Illuminati, Taylor and Travis. That's right. After years of Republicans proving nothing, zero evidence of election fraud, zero evidence that vaccines kill you and install a microchip in your brain, in fact, zero evidence of any conspiracy, and zero evidence that Hillary is the devil. Okay, not zero, but only like 2% at the most. The brain trust on the right has come up with a new reason they can't win an election and can't get their poll numbers to move. Swifties! That's a Swiffer. Taylor Swift is being called a Democratic psyop that was designed to win the election for Biden. She's the Manchurian candidate. She's a tool of the liberal elites to take over the country and ruin America by making sure we have, healthcare, cheap medication, infrastructure, millions of manufacturing jobs, and women will have the right to their own bodies.
She votes against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which is just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking.
And all the while she's making that happen, we get to dance. Damn you, Taylor! The right-wing crazy bus has really driven off the cliff of mental illness this time. All the normal stick-up-their-ass psychopaths have already weighed in on this. Jesse Waters on Fox News said, and he said this on air.
Have you ever wondered why or how she blew up like this?
Except for talent and decades of work since she was a kid. But go on, Jesse.
The Pentagon's Psychological Operations Unit floated turning Taylor Swift into an asset during a NATO meeting.
So NATO, with all the military might in the world, who could destroy the planet with a couple pushes of a button, needs a sequined pop star to make sure we don't elect a 6-time bankrupt treasonous pedophile so Armageddon doesn't happen? Cool. Good idea. But Travis Kelce also fits into the conspiracy because he tried to kill Americans by doing a commercial for the COVID vaccine. Yeah, that vaccine that cut death rates in half. And he also did a commercial for Bud Light, the beer for gays and transgenders and everybody who really has absolutely no taste in beer. So to wrap it up, the Republicans believe that the NFL tight end and this pop star who keeps her end tight, sorry, that was misogynistic. Let's be honest, they both have great asses. The GOP believes that these two are the reason Shank Bastard will lose in the next election. It has nothing to do with the Republicans being the worst and most unproductive House of Representatives in the history of the United States. It has nothing to do with voting against helping anyone except billionaires and millionaires. The Republican losing has nothing to do with taking human rights away from half of the American population and trying to take voting rights from the extra melanin people. It's all because of two people. And that would mean that the Democrats started this psyop when these two undercover American destroyers were toddlers. Yes, Dems play the long game. Republicans, do you fucking hear yourselves? Here's what Taylor Swift said about her political opinion. She said, I always have and always will cast my vote based on which candidate will protect and fight for the human rights I believe we all deserve in this country. Well, if you think about it, that's in the Constitution. She also said, I believe in the fight for LGBTQ rights and that any form of discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender is wrong. You know what? Also in the Constitution. Then she added, I believe that the systemic racism we still see in this country towards the people of color is terrifying, sickening, and prevalent. Oh my God, Taylor Swift. She knows the history of our country too. And regarding Marsha Blackburn voting against the Violence Against Women Act, Swift said,
those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for.
Wow. She sounds like a great stand for what's right in America. Maybe you Republicans should try that. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. God Man, Republicans are so obvious. When someone's better than them, you know what they say about Mother Teresa? Yeah, look at her all old and wrinkly. Maybe she got some moisturizer, it'd be better. But every time someone's better than them, oh, they gotta do, it's a psyop. I mean, because they can't even imagine